Hello sir, my name is 𝚃𝙴𝙼𝙾𝚃𝙴. My roll number is 634. I am a student in mechanical engineering. My topic is Indian Remote Sensing Satellite 1A IRS-1A. IRS-1A is a remote sensing satellite 1A. This is the first of the series of the indigenous state-of-art remote sensing satellite was successfully launched into a polar sun synchronization orbit in 17 March 1988 from the Soviet Cosmodrome and at Baikonur. IRS-1A carries two sensors, LISS-1 and LISS-2, with resolution of the 72 meter and 36 meter respectively, with the switch width of the about 140 km during each pass over the country. Undertaken by this Indian Space Research Organization ISRO, it was the part operational and part experimental mission to develop Indian expertise in satellite imagery. The principal components of the satellite. The first side portion of this satellite is the transducer and antenna system, and second middle portion of this satellite which power package, and these sides are solar panels are placed, and last end of this satellite is controller and information system and rocket thruster system. Next, IRS-1A satellite. This is the first indigenously built sun synchronization polar orbiting satellite. Orbit details. Launch date March 17, 1988. Soviet launcher Vista used. Altitude 904 km. Inclination 99.049 degrees. Period 103.19266 minutes. Repeativity 22 days. Equivalent crossing time is 10.25 am. Descending weight is 975 kg. The important part is the mission is successfully completed. The main objective of IRS-1A is mission, design, development, deploy, and 3-axis established polar sun synchronization satellite carrying push-boom cameras operating in visible and near infrared bands. There are two images. This is the sun synchronization orbit, and which moves IRS-1A from this Earth. This is the Earth, and another white color, it is the IRS-1A satellite, which moves this Earth sun synchronization orbit. Next main object. Next second object is the established and routinely operating the ground-based system, satellite data repeativity, recording, processing, data product generalization, analysis, archival, and dismantleization, as well as the mission control faculties. They are controlled from Earth to the satellite using this NEN. They are used to satellite will be all data will be transferred and receive. This process are used. Next, to use the data from the IRS-1A satellite will be conjunction of the supplementary and complementary information, other source of the survey of the management. The of resource in the important area will be agriculture, water resource, forest, geology in aspect with user agencies. Their first image is 2008 will be captured the satellite, and next image will be captured the IRS-1A will be cleared image, and change of this image will be this road. This is the next image will be captured to the 𝚑𝙼-1𝙼 cameras. Next, orbit. There are two types of the orbit: geostationary orbit and sun synchronization orbit. Geostationary orbit is the satellite follow the orbit parallelly equivalent and sun direction as the earth rotation, and which is the sun period of the 24 hours will be satellite will appear the satellite will be respect to earth surface. Sun synchronization orbit. This is sun synchronization orbit. It is the near polar orbit was the east altitude of the east such that the satellite will be always pass over the location of at the longitude at the same local solar time represent respect to this earth surface. This is the satellite, this is earth surface will be capturing and of the sun synchronization orbit. Next, launching vehicle. They are the geosynchronization satellite launch vehicle, usually known by its observation GSLV, operated by the Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO). It is was developed in enable Indian launch of in Insta type satellite into geostationary orbit and make India launch developed of the Virgin rockets. The Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, commonly known as the Abbreviation PSLV, developed and operated by this Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO). It was developed and allowed the Indian launch in Indian remote sensing IRS satellite into the sun synchronization orbit. Next is resolution. There are three types of resolution: spatial resolution, spectral resolution, and radiometric resolution. There are three types of resolution. Next is imaging sensors. The payload of the IRS-1. There are two types of imaging sensor operating push boom cameras, sensing cameras. They are linear imaging self-sensing LISS in the mode of the operating each of the imaging electronically scanned and by the linear array of the detector called as a charge completed device constituting of the 2048 elements. The first type of the imaging sensor provide the spatial resolution of the 72.5 meters and designated as the LISS-1. They are the second type of this. This consists of the two spectral image sensor providing spatial resolution of the 36.35 meters of the each, developed as the LISS-A and LISS-2B. And they are the capture this image. This is the camera will be placed between this satellite, and this is the upper side. It is the camera. There are two pictures are captured. The first image will be captured in the 36.25 meter, and second picture will be captured in 72.5 meters. Application: pre-harvest crop area and the production estimation of the major crop, drought mounting and assessment based vintage year condition, flood risk zone mapping and flood damaging assessment, hydrogeographical maps and locating underground water research for drilling well, land used and land cover mapping, urban planning, forest survey, wetland mapping, environmental impact analysis, mineral purposing, coastal studies. They are the many applications of this satellite. Conclusion: satellite is a object which has been placed into the orbit by the human device, always known as the artificial satellite. Indian remote sensing satellite IRSR series of the Earth observational satellite built, launched and maintained by the Indian Space Research Organization. ISRO already launched many observation satellite in Pluto. It is plans for the winding of the applications such as the resource set 3, cartosite 3, austenite, ostesite 3. They are a satellite provide lot of benefit like forest survey, mineral purposing, mapping, coastal studies. Thank you for watching. Thank you, sir.